Why would you want to take them down? Well, for example, your best friend is hurt and you want to help them take away some of the pain. Or you just had a bad breakup and you want to give them some love or relief. Empaths are emotional healers. It's a gift, not a curse. We are here for a reason. You were given this gift to use it, not to hide from it. So you're an empath. You found you have this gift, whether it was through violence or something at home, or you just naturally had it. Most of us, it's a learned trait. And every time you go anywhere, this is how you feel, this is what you see in your head. And so what do? You hide. You move on with life. Most people who are empathic find that it is a trained response. It is from trauma. Most empaths find out their gift and find out they have it through trauma. This is just a fact. Are we all empathic? Yes. Can we all be empaths? Yes. Does it have to be trauma that starts us? No. But in today's day and age, that is usually what awakens this gift. So why do empaths usually hide? They hide because they don't know how to deal with the gift. They don't know how to separate their own feelings and their own emotions from everyone's around them. Or they're picking up too much at one time and they don't know how to process it all. In the videos before this, and this is all one big long one where I've connected them all together, I talk about what being an empath is and what is actually going on in the science of being an empath. And I teach you some skills and some things to learn in order to shield yourself from these emotions and to protect yourself while you're learning about being an empath. Here are some other common ones that many people see today. One practice that is common that is suggested to people right now is veiling or covering your head with a headpiece, a scarf, a hat. They think if they cover their head, then they are protecting their head from getting and receiving all of these vibrations and energies of being an empath. Does this work? To a point. What happens when we're an empath? When you're an empath and you walk into a room full of people, you don't find the happy people because you've been traumatized. What you feel first is the person that's scary, the person that's having negative thoughts and negative feelings, and you take those in on yourself. Empaths in particular pick up on things that are negative, whether it be pain, whether it be trauma, whether it be hurt. That's what they're attracted to because we have been trained to watch out and pay attention to these first to protect ourselves. That's why we became empathic. So, people think if they put a veil on, they will stop some of the feelings and the energies. Does this work? Kind of. Sometimes. Not really. Another common, popular one right now is crystals. A popular thing going on TikTok is you see children putting crystals, handfuls of them, in their bras, in their shirt, in their pants, thinking that the vibrations of the crystals will help them. Okay, yes, crystals are a rock. It's a freaking rock. Okay, now, do these rocks put out energies and vibrations? Yes, just like everything else does. Now, do they put out bigger amounts of vibrations and hold them longer and be stronger? Yes, they absolutely do. However, any empath knows if you go into a crowded room with 100 people, you're going to have 100 different vibrations. If you put 20 or 50 different crystals in your pocket or in your purse, they're all going to have 1,000,000 different vibrations. As an empath, all you're going to end up with is a migraine. That's not going to help you any. Now, if you were to take 2 or 3 of the same kind, if they're all quartz, if they're all whatever, and you were to meditate with them or concentrate them or pull the energy out of them, would they work? Yes, they would work to a point. But who wants to carry around a luggage full of rocks with them everywhere they go? It's not feasible. It's not even realistic in today's day and age. There's better ways. In the ones before this, I taught you some ways you could protect yourself, some ways you could dim the energies. But the truth of it is, you have to get to the bottom and realize you are an empath, and you have to learn to use your gifts. And you have to learn that you have to deal with you. You have to deal with the trauma that came with it. You have to face yourself, and you have to figure out what energies are mine and what energies am I feeling. And you have to get to a point where you can separate yourself from everyone else. That's where you will find that you really don't need all these other things, except for once a blue moon or when things are really bad. That's when you'll find that you can be comfortable going out in your day-to-day life and doing what you want, is when you realize that that is them and this is me. And that's the big thing that empaths really have to learn.